RBL, a show that incorporates baby boomers and millennials' ideas and perspectives.
With the hottest news, reviews, and interviews, and guidance on the transition of brick and mortar to click and order. And now I'm proud to introduce former veteran, military police, and a member of Knights of Columbus, my dad, James Zuley.
And my son, chairman and CEO of EZWay Network, known as the Digital Dick Clark, Eric Zuley. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners around the world. Good morning to our EZWay family. You know who you are, and you're all around the world. And to the superstar host of the show who gets things out there big time, Eric, my son, Eric Zuley. Eric, you ready to rock and roll today?
Good morning, everybody. Dad, I am ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to wish everybody a wonderful, happy holidays on behalf of EZWay Network and Radio Boomers Live, as well as a happy new year. We're going into the new year strong. Those of you guys that are new to Radio Boomers Live, watching right now, we are on every Monday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can go to www.rbllive.com, www.rbllive.com, and you can subscribe to the show if you enjoyed the show. And this show is for all things human from a baby boomer's perspective, hosted by a father and son. And it opens opportunity. It's a great opportunity show. We talk to amazing guests, and we have amazing opportunities. If you want to get involved with the show, you can call 877-399-2929. If you're interested in being a guest or sending a guest, or you have an event coming up, or you want something promoted, and we do that with EZWay News. So
absolutely,
it's going to be a fantastic show.
EZWay News, Eric, is really rocking, huh?
EZWay News is really rocking. It really is. EZWay News, EZWay Network, everything that we're doing within the network, the ecosystem that we have, it really is rocking. The EZWay family, the community. And this show is one of the shows on the network distributed to almost 1 billion something people through iVod EZWay. And I'm super excited about our guest today, Dad. Our guest is kind of like me in the veteran space.
Yeah, big time. Mr. Tom is connected. I'll tell you what, he has so many events that he's connected with. I'm not going to go through his bio because it takes too long, then we wouldn't have any time for him. But
well, hopefully his bio is in our EZWay Wall of Fame, is in our EZWay network. And actually all of our members, all of our profile holders is in the app. So that's the really cool thing. That's the beauty of EZWay Network is everything that's in this ecosystem, that's in this network, is accessible in the app. You can find any of our members, any of our guests, anybody that you wanna come across. Like if I type in Thomas, we can find our guest today. Same thing with the app. And oh wow, there's a lot of Thomases. I didn't realize there's
Tom Long.
Tom Long. So let's type in Long. Man, we got a lot of members now. I didn't realize there's so many Toms.
He has a long list of veteran connections.
So it looks like he's not on here. So
he's just getting started.
He's just getting started. He's brand new. Well, how is he coming on the show when he doesn't have a profile? How are people going to find him if
he's kind of a buddy, so we'll get him set up. He's got to get the tech down.
And definitely a big shout out to Mark Balin with On the Mark TV. By the way, guys, you can go to the app, which is EZWay.com, or you can search EZWay Interactive on Google Play or Apple Store, and you can go through all of our members, over 10,000 something members that you can go through. Oh, there we go. It's under Vet. I found him. See, that's what the app does. You can go through. So this is Tom. Absolutely. So it's under Vet. So if you type in vet because he's Mr. Veteran, right? So if you type in Vet, you'll find Mr. Tom. There he is. All right. So this is the guest that's coming up on the show here soon. No detailed information. So I guess
we're getting it put together. And we want to thank Mark for bringing him in. I think Mark introduced us. And
Yeah,
Tom
big
is-
shout out to Mark Balin, who is on the show, typically on the show when we do this show. Big shout out to Jamie Leroy. Happy holidays, Jamie. Big shout outs to Dr. Ebony Baker. Dr. Ebony Baker's coming on to assist the
Dr. Ebony
network.
Baker rocks.
And everybody else is tuned in from Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Google Play, Apple Store, Philips TV, Samsung TVs, Roku TVs. I mean, we're all over the globe. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We're going to go to commercial break. We're going to go a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have Thomas Long, the CEO of a major veterans organization. And we always support our vets. And Toys for Tots. You know, we've been doing Toys for Tots for over 14 years here
Eric,
at EZWay.
I was out this morning buying more. I was loading a car full of toys.
All right, so we will be right back after these messages, guys. Thanks so much. We have over 100 people tuned in right now on the show. Press the share button, like, and use the hashtag EZWayFamily. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to scale your business and grow your income? Life is a journey. You've got to discover your true path and target your results. Don't just dream about it. You've got to do it. At WealthXO, we're here to help you create your dream life. Turn your dreams into a reality. It all starts with a great plan and a great coach. I'm Dr. Dante Sears, and I'm here to help you turn your dreams into reality. Are you ready? Let's go. WealthXO.
When disaster strikes, it doesn't just take homes. It takes safety and it takes hope.
Aiden and I, we've stood side by side with families that have lost everything in one moment and became homeless. All it takes is one act of kindness to change everything for them.
And that's why me and my dad started Relief Alliance, to help individuals overcome their toughest moments.
But we can't do it alone. There's families out there right now that need your help.
And for the price of 2 cups of coffee, you can provide a family food, clothes, water, and shelter every single month. Donate today at reliefalliance.org.
That's reliefalliance.org. Please be the hope that a family needs tomorrow. Thank you.
Better Vision for Children, or BVC, is on a mission to protect what matters most: the gift of sight. Every year, thousands of children and teens go undiagnosed with vision problems that can lead to struggles in school, low self-esteem, or even permanent loss of eyesight. But with early eye screenings, we can change their future. Imagine a child who can't see the board in class, or a teen who feels left behind, when all it would take is a simple screening to put them on a path to clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Tonight, your support means more than just a donation. It means a child gets to read their first book clearly, play without barriers, and see the world with hope. Together, we can prevent vision loss before it's too late. Let's give these children the brighter future they deserve.
And we are back, Radio Boomers Live.
Absolutely.
Thomas, go ahead and put your short bio in that WhatsApp so we can introduce you. And Better Vision for Children and the Relief Alliance. And you'll notice that we have a lot of different organizations that we support and we love and appreciate. Please go to bvccharity.org, guys, and donate. Help us support a child's vision, and so that they don't go blind. Make sure you subscribe to EZWay.tv and follow our EZWay family Instagram if you want to get more involved. Use the hashtag
The Relief
EZWay.
Alliance, Eric. We got Jeremy and Aiden, their father-son team too, helping the homeless out there big time, and they're growing. And,
Relief Alliance is a Beyond Amazing, and they've been a Beyond Amazing Platinum member for quite some time. We so appreciate them and we so support them. But coming up, guys, is Thomas C. Long, Sir. Basically, he's a veteran entrepreneur and national advocate for military families with a distinguished record of leadership and service. So he served 6 years in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard and infantry, deploying twice with 56 Stryker brigades and
infantry,
concluding.
right? Yeah, he was an infantry guy. I'm doing a little dental work.
Yeah, see, you can't say it either. And including his military career in 2009. So he's been doing this for a long time. His bio is pretty long. He's after service. Thomas brought his skills to transportation sector, holding 13 different rosters, roles, and he's an advocate for machinery and safety liaisons and union representatives, and on and on and on and on. His business, Apex Business Alliance, it's a global business ecosystem that fosters entrepreneurial collaboration and active alliance. He also serves as the National Director of Sales and Marketing for Honor Box Studios. And so he's super, super connected to so many different networks. We're excited to get to know him and welcome him to the show. Guys, post your comments and don't be afraid to say hello to Thomas Long.
Welcome to the show, Thomas Long. And I'll tell you, you are a mover and a shaker when it comes to the veterans events and so on. I mean, you don't sit around. You get things done.
Yes, sir.
Without people like you, all these veterans, the different groups wouldn't be meeting and mixing. I'm doing my best here this morning, Tom.
This is just not the morning for words, I swear.
It's all good, gentlemen. I just love being able to be here with a fellow veteran. James, it's an honor to be around someone like yourself, and that you stay so active with both the Knights of Columbus and the American Legion, the DAV, the VFW, keeping yourself out there, because that's exactly what it takes to be able to keep our organizations out there fighting for our rights, fighting for legislation that keeps us in the forefront of what needs to be done. And I'm really, so honored and grateful to you and Eric for bringing me on here to be able to do everything that you're a part of, get the visibility, get out there and talk about the programs that are really happening. So thank you very much.
So I got to ask you a little off the veterans thing here. Have you been asked this holiday season for any particular favors from people? If you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's been a few. I had a single mom in the area that needed some help. She reached out. Her unit reached out, got a hold of me, and I jumped into action. I took care of getting her heater worked on. Got her more than 100 gallons of fuel donated. I got $1,500 put into an escrow account, so her and her 4 children can have their house warm through the winter because they were, needed to be taken care of. We got their Christmas taken care of. We got all the gifts and coats for the kids. We got the holiday meal taken care of for Christmas. And then there was a veteran that just came back from the Horn of Africa in the combat zone down there.
Wow, cool.
And while he was gone, a company decided to do something that was kind of illegal. They repossessed his car while he was out on a combat mission.
Jeez.
And where they left the car, it got damaged beyond repair. Somebody broke in and stole all 4 of the kids' car seats and their jackets. So we got called and asked to help. We jumped in. We took action. We got a van. We got the money from 9 different organizations to be able to purchase them a brand new van. Well, not a brand new van. Used van. We got 4 donated car seats. We got jackets for the kids, jackets for the mom, jackets for the dad. We got kids from all these different organizations to come together, and that's
they
what
come together, right?
Do me a favor, move your camera down a little bit, because just for the viewing purpose. And no, Tom, you're good. You were good. Leave yours. Dad, you move yours down a teeny bit just so we can just get the camera equal for people watching. And thank you to Mark Balin for bringing Thomas Long here with us. Victoria L. Sanchez, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Dr. Ebony Baker. Jamie Leroy says, welcome to the family.
Thank you,
Thomas. A lot of people are welcoming you here.
I appreciate it. It has been absolutely an honor to be brought into your family and be involved in the things that you guys are involved in. Leading the way is what I see that you and your dad are doing. And that's what I'm trying to help do through Jesus Christ and God. They bring us to the right moments with the right people so we can be the tide that rises all boats. Not just 1 or 2, not just each other, but your gold carpet for God is the way that we're going to be able to rise all tides, to rise all boats, sir.
Can you believe that we have over 70 organizations now that have done the gold carpet thing? They've changed the red carpet to a gold carpet. Gold for God. They're with the movement. I mean, guys, post in the comment hashtag gold for God or hashtag gold carpet. If you're feeling that. And also, I mean, when you move in God's light, when you move in kingdom timing, Thomas, things like this happen. Have you ever been on a platform this big and be called a Veterans Affairs Committee director?
Not like this. Not like this, Eric. You guys have blessed me with the ability to be able to come on and start putting together the veteran side of the NSMAs. I've already been in contact with sergeant majors from the Army. I've been in contact with sergeant majors all over the place. We have the Military Basketball Association that wants to come on board and be a part of what you guys are doing. Get the visibility, bring the veterans
I love it.
suicide recognition to what they're doing and what they're doing for veterans across the nation. I just spoke to their chief advisor today. I've also spoken with several individuals all over the United States, military influencers. I've been on the phone with generals. I've been on the phone with all kinds of people just today itself, trying to bring what I told your dad I would bring the veteran community to the NSMAs. And we have other events that we're going to be able to use the NSMA to be able to promote that. I'm going down to PodFest in January down in Florida. We have the Military Creators Conference in Dallas, Texas in April. So this is places where we're going to have tables for the NSMA and veteran sides to be able to get that visibility out there. And that's what I want to help EZWay family and the NSMA be united to be able to do what we need to do. Absolutely, James. Unity creates better community.
It's about coming together, and after your service and after the people, they put in their service. And then
really quick, Dad, before we get into the interview and everything, I just want to tell everybody the NSMA stands for National Social Media Awards, which is coming up on June 7th. And we just booked the Avalon Hollywood, one of the nicest locations for big, big award shows and concerts, and Live Nation's involved, and they do big Netflix productions. So make sure you mark that in your calendar, and everything that we do here at EZWay Network is available on the EZWay Interactive app, which is free to download. Invite code EZWay if you want to get involved. We will be putting out nominations, and we just did a massive viral campaign with over 75
props to
people.
Eric for that.
That was amazing.
Going, how did he do that? How did he do that? It's like, what the heck? I've never seen that. And he choreographed.
That was the first time I was ever involved in anything quite like that, Eric. So I greatly appreciate you waking me up at 10 o'clock at night to be able to do that last night and be a part of it. It was absolutely phenomenal to watch it happen. And the crazy thing is I just want to let my fellow veterans know I'm somebody that since I came home from Iraq, I absolutely avoided social media like the plague. It was the devil's playground, and I ran away from it like it was going to engulf my life. But
I hope that statement comes with until I did it the easy way.
Absolutely. Nope. Until Mark Balin, brother Navy veteran Mark Balin, introduced me to the EZWay. And going down the EZWay and being able to do it. And I still was skeptical, Eric, until I sat down and had a chat with you and a chat with your dad. And we talked about how if this is the devil's playground, then Christ needs his warriors there to be able to take back that area. So God bless the both of you and the way that Christ is in your heart and comes through what it is that you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. Well, let me finish on the NSMA. So thank you for that amazing, willingness to help the EZWay family and NSMA and everything that we do. We have over 400 organizations we work with, guys. So definitely make sure you join the EZWay family. We went viral with close to 70 influencers, some of them with 7 million followers, some of them with 3.2 million followers. We went viral at the same time. Everybody posted, which was one of our EZWay promotional strategies that we've been using for a very long time. And every single person, if you look, 39 likes, 55 likes, I don't know how many likes, it doesn't show. 17, everybody got benefits of it. 37, 391, 21, on and on and on. It made it work for everybody. And that was just in one day. And there's even influencers that I still have to contact that have posted that have not actually put it on the National Social Media Awards, have not collaborated yet. But like someone like Olga with 2.3 million followers, there's hers, 140 likes. Like people have no idea how big that really was. And that all happened within a day. And everybody that was in that Zoom benefited on their social media. So we want to make it a win-win across the board for our audience watching, for our supporters that are affiliates, as well as people that are part of the actual shows and productions that we do. I'm gonna let you, Dad. I'm gonna let you and Thomas do your veteran thing and do your interview. I just wanted to make sure we pointed that out to all you guys. Make sure you download the app. I'll be putting it on the screen on how to do that.
I had to go to Eric's because Tom, I'm kind of like there with you as far as all this tech stuff goes. So I went over to Eric's and I said, you got to set me up on the phone. So I pushed the button at the right time and all that. And it looked like he was sitting in the spacecraft of the Star Trek Enterprise with all these screens and buttons and panels. And he's, doing all this multitasking, getting everybody together. Okay, guys, you got to do it at the same time, all that kind of stuff. And man, it just boom,
James, I'll tell you, I was sitting here right in front of my laptop like I am right now, getting ready to do it. And as he's talking through it, because I was completely lost. So I was so glad
you and me both.
he did it the easy way and brought everything on here, got everybody together and explained it step by step. And I had it all on my phone, prepped and ready as he's counting down 10, 9, 8. And then we all did it together and boom, it just went out there. And then what he said is, your job isn't done, guys. You don't just post and go to bed. Now you got to go in there and you got to interact. You got to talk. You got to do this. You got to do. And he gives you what you need to succeed. That's the important part. What I've noticed over the week that I've been involved with the EZWay network and the EZWay family is that you guys set us up for success. You don't just say we're going to do something and drop it. Does that make sense?
Oh, he sticks with it big time. That's why he never sleeps. But the tech stuff, people call me and say, how does he do it? Where did he get that from? Even people that are way up there that have these corporations, where did he get that program from? Or what I said, he built it. He said he built it. But, Tom, with the veterans, I don't understand. You're dealing with this all good stuff, but you're dealing with some heavy duty stats, some situations with veterans that like, what is going on? And we talked about PTSD and so on and so forth. It's an issue out there. There's some real issues that need to be tackled with the veterans, and they got to stick together and, mentor some of them, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll talk. I'm not going to talk about anybody else's experience. I'll talk about my own because I don't want anybody else under the limelight for somebody to think about, but I'm a 3-time suicide survivor myself, former raging alcoholic. When I came home from Iraq, I was lost. I didn't know where to go. The transition was horrible. I was bedridden for 7.5 years. I was up to 355 plus pounds. The VA told me that I was literally going to be dead before my son was 10 years old. He was born in 2018. And I couldn't live with that. So I had to jump in and get mentored myself. Even someone where I'm at right now, everybody talks about it. The people from Shark Tank talk about it, where they started out. They were bad. They went down bad paths. Things happen. But we have to remember, James, that's what we got to remember, is we didn't make it through basic training alone. We were there as a team. We were there as brothers and sisters. When we went over the obstacles, we went up somebody's shoulders and somebody put down a hand and helped pull us over that obstacle. Well, that's what we're here for. That's what EZWay TV is doing. And that's what EZWay Family and Network is doing. Getting us the ability to be out there, to be that hand to help pull each other up over the obstacles that we're facing, like PTSD, suicide ideations, homelessness, going and trying to start a business, trying to start a nonprofit, looking for clothes, looking for food. There are resources out there, our brothers and sisters, that we can help direct you to help you get through these things, to help take care of these situations that aren't going to affect you. You just got to remember that we're here for you. It's God's path, and he's connecting us. Let's work together as a community.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. And, it's amazing when you see some of the people supposedly on the street and homeless, but then you find out they were a helicopter pilot. They were some skilled people. And like in your field, it's across the board with infantry. They got to learn basically. They're like the general practice doctors. They got to know just about everything and be able to take the controls if something happens.
I appreciate
that. There's big numbers out there, Tom.
Yes.
I'm really shocked. It's like, what is this or what causes? And you're saying sometimes it's a transition from going from, going in some of these towns from door to door, busting in their doors, getting shot at, and the landmines and all that kind of stuff. You got to be careful what you pick up, right? If you go into a place and there's an interesting little trinket, Well, hey, be careful picking that up, like in World War II with the samurai swords.
Yep.
They find it, they open up, and boom. People don't realize that.
Well, they did that. They did that not just in the homes to us. They did it out along the roadways as well.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lot of things that we had to learn. And then coming back, James, the transition just for me, because you brought up infantrymen, is the only two things that I was technically qualified for when I got out of the military. Really, if you looked at skill to skill, was either being a cop or a mercenary, because it was all based around guns. Yeah. So I went through the different, police things and down through the PA state trooper applications. And when I got to the end in the actual physical interview, I said, I'm looking for a position where I don't have to hold a gun anymore. Well, then you don't qualify to be with us, sir.
Yeah.
So even and that's why I wound up out on the railroad. I worked for Amtrak, and it was a blessing to have a job, but I was lost. And that's what happens with a lot of our transition.
Totally, I was military police, and when I got out, I was handed the police department. They said, we want you. And I went to the fire department. I want to do something a little different,
Yeah.
But Tom, you got a list that I was trying to write down when we were talking.
Let me really quick to the audience out there. I'm back, guys. To the audience, if you guys were a veteran, or you're a veteran's kid or son or daughter, or you're involved with our Veterans Affairs in any way, put your units, talk to us. Let us know, if you guys were a part of this, and you communicate, talk with us while we're doing this conversation.
Hi, Tina. I see your comment there. Hi, Mr. Long. Hi, Tina. How are you? Good to see you.
So you got a lot of fans there, Tom. And now I wanted to touch base there.
Dr. Ebony.
When you and I were talking, I said, Tom, you got to go a little bit slower because I don't have the buttons I'm hitting. I'm writing it down with a pencil on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done, I can't read it. So hit us with some of the stuff as far as some of these events you mentioned to me the other day. They're really Texas. You got Tennessee, and
we got Texas. We got Florida, and then we have Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So thank you. I'm not the hero. I'm just somebody here. God's the hero, and I give all credit to him. But yeah, so down in Florida is PodFest. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. And then Dallas, Texas in April is the MCC. It's the Military Creator Conference. And in Harrisburg, we have the world's largest outdoor show. It draws a huge veteran population. And every year out in Vegas, they usually do the military conference out there as well. So there's a lot of great conferences out there. And I see Victoria just said Dad was Army. Huh? Go Army.
Yeah. So there's
and guys, if you want to go to any of these events, all of the events from our members are also on the EZWay events.com. So we're doing our best to get everything onto the app. And hello, Brian. Okay, Tina says, I love this. Hello, Brian Gibson is in the house too. Brian Gibson joined us.
Operation Die Hard, Project Die Hard.
Operation Die Hard, yes. And Victoria says, my son Cody was American Legion national shooting champion.
That's amazing.
Cool.
So hey, we got superstars on the stage. We got superstars in the seats in the audience. I love it.
Yeah.
But Tom, I'm just gonna. I don't like waving any flags except the American flag, of course. But for me, I have to admit, I really appreciated this because of what I accomplished after it was over. They actually, and in AIT, basically, they don't give you treats. You get up early in the morning, you're running through the mud, it's sleeping in the cold rain, whatever.
Yep.
But I did grab the 45. We have the 45, and you know why? Because in the Maos in Indonesia, they were attacking everybody and they're shooting them, and it didn't do anything because they were wrapped up in twine and all drugged up.
Right.
So they said, develop something that gives more of a punch. Thus the 45. You shoot them and it blew them away. Yep. So with the 45, I had a drill sergeant that said, listen, you slowly squeeze the trigger until after the round is gone. You don't anticipate and jerk. And after he told me that, I zeroed in and shot expert with the 45, and we actually got an ice cream after that.
I love stories like that. So I was a blank slate like you too when I went to basic training. I'd never shot a gun. I had never done any of that. So I was literally in a unit with all guys from like the Midwest and the South and everything. So they all used Kentucky windage. My drill sergeant turned around and took me. He said, "You're going to be my only expert shooter." I said, "I've never even shot." He goes, "But you're a blank canvas and you're going to do only what I tell you to when I to, and you're going to be the best shot in the unit." So, and I wound up shooting expert, going down, practicing for sniper, went and did airborne, jumped out of, did my 5-jump chump and jumped out of the plane 5 times. But, it was something that I'll never forget. And I would never give up. I would do it again.
An experience Tom will never forget. It was just such an experience. I basic wasn't easy, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, what an experience,
Yes, sir.
You got to get kind of used to going out in the woods and sleeping all night while it's drizzly, and you don't have a tent or anything, but you adapt and whatever.
Yeah.
I had one where we were bivouac somewhere and we were visited by a lot of bees and wasps, but we had to stay there and you just kind of got used to it, So how many of these events, Tom, do you actually go to when you got Tennessee, Texas? I mean, you can't be flying all over.
I go to every single one of them I can. I literally was at the VFW Midwinter Conference last year. I was at the National Convention. I went down the American Legion National Convention. I went to all these different places everywhere I possibly can. As long as I know about it, I try to be there because I want to get the word out for our brothers and sisters so they can know what's going on and be there to support them, because it's not easy. EZWay TV and EZWay Network helps us get there, but it's not easy to be able to navigate the VA benefits, entrepreneurialism, and our hardships.
Yeah,
really quick, guys, because there are a lot of people responding to Tom. So if you look in the screen here, EZWayWallOfFame.com/members/vet.
Okay.
If you want to get a hold of Tom, if you want to get involved. So, Dad, move your camera down a little bit so you look like you're not a midget and we look like giants. Okay. There you go. Much better.
Okay.
That is driving me insane.
All right.
Thanks for being here, Wendy. Live your ministry. Thanks for commenting. Brian, always love to see you. Thank you for being here, brother. And I know you got your stuff going on tonight with Operation Die Hard.
And then we want to thank you to Live Ministry and Go Time Apparel, Go Time, the EZWay. You guys can go to EZWayStore.com if you want to check out the Go Time, the EZWay Apparel. Tune in tonight for the podcast we're calling God's Kingdom. I love it, guys. If you do anything for God, if you want us to support your God movement, we do the Gold for God, #Gold for God, gold carpets, and EZWay is God's way. That's what EZWay basically is. So, make sure that you let us know that, and we'll support each other and make it happen. Started
going with that gold carpet, and I'll tell you what, it's catching on.
It's all over the globe now. I mean, there's over 16 different countries and states, and the Universal Peace Federation is getting behind it now. Like, everybody's getting behind this movement,
and people actually say they feel it. Eric.
It's God's movement. So Tina says, talk about health benefits, entrepreneurship, housing, etc. Our vets deserve it all. That's a great point. There's a lot of vets on the streets right now.
Yeah. And there's organizations out there such as Tunnel for Towers or Mighty Hero Homes that are literally doing the things that need to be done. Veteran Alliance Bank is what Mark Balin was putting out there. It's absolutely huge. They launched January 15th, Veteran Alliance Bank, not Affairs Bank. But yeah, it's amazing. But Mighty Hero Homes, Tunnel for Towers, Project Die Hard, Operation Valor, they all want to eradicate veteran homelessness. That's what they're there for. That's what they're doing. Veteran Alliance Bank was purchased, staffed, owned, and operated single by veterans for veterans.
And also ReliefAlliance.org, which is one of our clients. They do so much to help the homeless in general, and a lot of them are veterans. Unfortunately, it's sad.
Yeah,
they do.
So we're gonna go commercial break, guys. I mean, this conversation is like super, super exciting. It's so much fun. We gotta get one of your 30-second commercials, Thomas, so we can start, getting it out there. But I
got a question for Tom later on. I'll ask him before the show's over.
This next commercial is nonprofit television. So one of our partners is Nonprofit TV and supporting so many amazing causes. And thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. While we're in commercial break, go ahead and press the share button, like and comment. We appreciate you guys so much. Use the hashtag EZWay family and use the hashtag NSMA as well. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Nonprofit TV with a purpose. Our platform exists in the public space or out-of-home market. It includes national brand anchors like Genny's Restaurants, who allow nonprofit TV to place dedicated screens in high-traffic locations to reach viewers 24 hours a day. When you combine this with other local hotspots, you create a network that has a large daily audience, guaranteed. You'll find nonprofit TV in major cities throughout Texas, where we serve 2 million impressions a week, and it's growing fast. Content matters, and our channel delivers daily news, weather, sports highlights, and of course, the latest word from nonprofits for guests to enjoy. Nonprofit TV is a showcase for local and national nonprofit organizations. Their efforts are treated as a featured segment, not an afterthought. Venues also receive custom branding kits that welcomes customers and also creates significant upsale opportunities. Nonprofit.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I got to be off mute there. Nonprofit TV, you can catch them in Denny's Restaurants, and we partnered up with them for multiple screens across the national scale of Southern California right now. And if you guys have any venues that we can put our screens in and we can play our network, we have a lot of content to put on all these different screens. So Thomas, we have to cut this short because we do have some other segments we got to get to. But I want to point out to everybody that you are really doing some amazing things with the veteran space. You have a very large community of people that are going to be starting to support the EZWay family and all the organizations involved, NSMA, et cetera. And you have a profile that people can reach out to. So if you guys download the app, just search VET, V-E-T, that's it. And you'll find Thomas, you'll get involved with them. We want to support. And in fact, Tom, I think what we need to do, because you and my dad just had chemistry. You guys agree, but
Absolutely.
Put a comment in the screen if you think my dad has some great chemistry with Tom. You guys need to do a veteran podcast, veteran talk, or veteran.
Well, I tell you, I got to be honest. You know, we're on a show, and I got a little jealousy here with Tom. I'll share that with you later, but I don't know what to say. I'll tell you on the show. I'll share it with you.
So let's leave it at that, guys. We're gonna talk behind the curtain, and Thomas, we got to do something here. I love the chemistry. I want to produce something big. So in closing, we do have the owner and the founder of the National Social Media Awards going to be joining us. We have Matt J. Doyle that's going to tell you guys about EZWay News. Thomas, if you want to stay with us, we can make it a panel. But in closing on your segment,
two quick ones for Tom before he leaves. Two quick ones. One is the jealousy comes from the beard. I am so doggone jealous of that beard because I got hit with the radiation over.
He's got the Santa Claus thing going on. We need to just get to
that was my second one, Eric. You just don't mess it up for me here. So I got the I could do half a beard. So I have to talk. The other one is, has anybody come up to you through the holidays and ask you for that, the scenario, could you play the part?
Was I naughty? Am I on the naughty list or the good list, Tom?
I've gotten both so far. I got asked, are you playing Santa this year? And then I had a kid come up to me and whisper, while I was with my son.
We're gonna have to do something really. You do look like Santa. I didn't realize that. We're gonna have to do something with Toys for Tots and do something fun for the kids, better vision, and we definitely have to play with that. But give us your closing statements to all the veterans out there, people that are supporting veterans.
So anybody that needs any help, please reach out to me. Apex Business Alliance, we're here to help veteran entrepreneurs. We're here to help veteran nonprofits, and we're here to help our fellow brothers and sisters. There is any way that you need help, anything that you need help in, we can help you find the resources. We might not have all the answers, but we can help you find them. I promise you, God will lead us to where you need to be. EZWay leads us and gives us the platform and the ability to do it. We'll help you get where you want to go so we can be a part of that tide that rises all boats. God bless. Be safe.
I love it. So, guys, we're coming up. We have the owner of the National Social Media Awards, Steve, coming up. We have Matt J. Doyle with TAP Interviews and EZWay News. After this commercial break, we're going to get into our next segment, give you guys more information on EZWay News and how it helps you. And then to finalize the show, we have the owner of the National Social Media Awards. It's super exciting stuff to talk about. We will be right back. Radio Boomers Live. Make sure to subscribe to www.rbllive.com if you're enjoying the show. And please make sure to support Better Vision for Children, our beneficiary, our sponsor for the show. We couldn't do it without BVC. We will be right back.
EZWay Interactive. Start connecting the EZWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the EZWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, EZWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download EZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
Back. So guys, if you look on the right, you can take your phones out and put and click your camera, and you can scan that QR code. That'll take you into our app. It's very simple. Invite code is EZWay to create your account. So coming up next, we have Matt J. Doyle, one of our just everything guys. I mean, membership director, IMDb, EZWay News, tons of stuff happening on EZWay News. Matt, go ahead and tell them about it, and also tell us about last night and how amazing that viral waterfall was, with like everybody collectively pushing out an NSMA and their flyers and what's happening. And have you ever been a part of something like that?
All right. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. Okay, yes.
Okay, good. Hey, Jim. Hey, Eric. How you doing? Hey, to all the EZWay family and people watching. Yeah, absolutely amazing EZWay News. Some of our articles are getting thousands of views, so EZWay News does get the views. We've put some articles on there lately. One was for the Reiner family with their incident. We did a couple more for the fight, and one for President Trump. And we also did one on Eric getting his honor, which got over 15,000 views. We did one for the Access Urban Hollywood event, which got over around 15,000 views as well. So EZWay News does get the views. One of our pitch party videos got 150,000 plus views. So we're looking for people to submit articles. We'll do anything related to the current news and affairs happening today, celebrity news. We'll also do EZWay members blogs on there as well if they're applicable and they get approved. So that's for EZWay News, EZWaynews.com. And as far as last night goes with the social media, I thought it was amazing. I have never been a part of something like that before. But my Instagram and Facebook was just flooding me with all the pictures that people had posted, and people were liking, commenting, sharing, tagging, and we also were collaborating with each other as well. And I think mine got like 30 or 40 likes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I saw some others get a lot more than that. So it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, my social media was just getting blown up by everything to do with the NSMA. I thought it was a great idea. Thanks for showing us how to do that, Eric.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. And also, guys, make sure you get with Matt today, 2:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be teaching you guys all about EZWay and all of our partners and affiliates and how you can be a partner and affiliate, reaching 2 billion something people between the National Social Media Awards and EZWay TV's distribution, IVOD EZWay. So we do have the founder of the National Social Media Awards, one of my partners, and we are making some great things happen. And Steve, shout out to Cassandra Cooper as well, one of the co-founders. You couldn't be there because for you it was like 4 a.m. and you probably crashed out on us. But you worked really, really hard, and we got. I mean, can you believe, Steve? We got almost 70 something flyers out to everybody, and that went out to almost probably definitely over 10 million. Followers of all the people. And have you ever done something that viral? And for as long as you've done this for at least 7 years, have you ever done something that viral and just like disrupted the algorithms like we just did at the EZWay last night?
No, I wouldn't say we've had everybody post at the same time, the same standard of format of post. No, I wouldn't say we've done that. So yeah, this is definitely the first time of doing that.
I love it. And I'm bringing in Tom as well because Tom was a part of this as well. So real fast, Steve, I'm gonna give you the screen just because we have a lot of people watching right now. Let everybody know a little bit about your background and how you started the National Social Media Awards, how this NSMA was born.
So 2019, I'm sat there in my mate's front room, contemplating life. You know how it goes, new year, new start kind of thing. And my friend was like, you know what, Steve, you're doing these award shows for film, TV, music and whatnot. Like, you can definitely go and do this yourself. So I was like, yeah, you know what, actually, no time like the present, let's go and do it. So I was like, what's not being done? So I looked about and I noticed that social media was at the time market that wasn't really tapped into. So we've then gone, I've gone and started the National Social Media Awards. Consequently, obviously COVID came along. I think it really had an impact on everybody's business at that point in time. So whatever plans we had there and then weren't achievable because of COVID lockdowns and stuff like that. Moving forward into 2021, we launched the first London show, but it was around about that point we realized that actually there isn't any other social media awards globally in any country that's public voted for. So that was kind of the there and then our niche USP, if you like. So furthermore, we've then pushed on into Los Angeles in 2022, and then we've done yearly London, and then subsequently bi-yearly with LA, but now with LA, we're doing that yearly. Moving on into 2026, I mean, our objective realistically is to make sure, I mean, we are already the biggest social media awards globally and multinational, but to really cement that by making sure that the venues that we're going for are going to be top notch, like prestigious venues that we all recognize. So for example, with Los Angeles, with help from James and also Eva. We've now got the Avalon Theatre, which has featured Tina Turner, Prince, various media outlets like Netflix and Paramount use it as their movie premiere venue of choice. And then obviously with the London show, we're looking at the Indigo at the O2, which is at the O2. Again, prestigious. And then obviously as well with Morocco for 2026, we are currently in the process of organizing that as well. But I guess really our goal for 2026 and obviously moving forward into future years is to make sure that the NSMA really does hit all the keynotes of authenticity, credibility, and on top of that as well, transparency. So meaning, like these people that are winning the awards and that are nominated, that are participating in the awards, making sure that everything is, top notch, like A quality, not just for them, but also for our partners. And I mean, obviously, Better Vision for Children, one of our biggest partners, we want to make sure that everybody that's attending the awards, everybody that's participating in the awards is relevant, because if they're not, then that affects our partners as well. So that's what we're really focused on. Without the partners, and I don't like the word sponsor because sponsor sounds cheap. Without our partners, with whatever the arrangements are, without our stakeholders, without our participants, we wouldn't have a show. And the whole point of the NSMA is to bridge the gap between the partners, the stakeholders, the influencers, the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Come together, and no one is any more or less important than the other, and we're all
right.
We're all unified.
Change.
I also want to point out that we also have a TV channel for NSMA TV. If you guys go to EZWay.tv and you look up NSMA TV, you can actually look at the past award show last year, 2024, and how awesome that was out here in Los Angeles. So we are like the only platform exclusively that shows you the entire award show on which is actually NSMATV.com. So guys, make sure you take a look at that. And I mean, Steve, how exciting do you think? I mean, the buildup. I really want to talk about the buildup of social media, because all the reels, the stories, the influencers, the people that are a part of this are a part of the Netflix stuff, the Paramount stuff, all the biggest cast members of all the biggest shows. I don't think people really realize the past events and the people that have been nominated, the presenters, and the level of, this really truly does reach about a billion supporters because of how major it is.
Sure.
And the whole time, people are going to be able to benefit from the social media just by being involved with, the EZWay family.
One thing that I have tried my best to work on over the years is making sure that our clients stay. And one thing that I truly believe is that they're only going to stay if it's beneficial. So to give you context, which answers that question more specifically, is we've got one client called H from Bowtie Me, and he's been a client from the beginning, and he's only kept on coming back because the people that he's meeting end up subsequently following him. Subsequently, that then raises his profile, which then subsequently allows him access to other events, to other award shows, to other opportunities. So the limit is endless. You know, and we've got some great long-term partners. You know, we've got Bowtie Me, we've got the Bottle Kings in London, we've got EZWay, we've got Over Media, we've got Better Vision for Children. Like, there are just so many, and these clients specifically are with us year on, year out. You know, and to give you context, I mean, Bottle Kings is part of it's its own brand, but they also work with other brands as well that kind of push themselves out there. So, and you know, one more famous brand that they're working with is actually Lamborghini champagnes, or Lamborghini wines, sorry.
You know, hold on really quick. I got to jump on that. So EZWay Promotions actually started the branding and started the marketing. I worked with a gentleman named Ron, who was one of the silent investors. And so I will take a good, you know, amount of credit for Lamborghini
I
champagne.
remember.
That's amazing. You know, the way God works, that you guys are working with one of the first original brands that we started and we worked with. That is just crazy.
It's like full circle. It's like full circle.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And you know, Steve, this is cool because your social media, well, you're not a big tech guy. I'm not a big tech guy. Some of them are, like Matt and Eric and stuff. But we have somebody on with us that's this beneficial, like Tom. He was like, social media, it's for not that great and everything. But now he's learning, and that's spreading out into other, you know, groups of people that are good groups that you know, we're lacking in that field. So
it's true.
Comes together.
Food for thought is, you know, we've all got, like, they say that the average person has 7 social media platform sites. So whether it be they have an account with TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever.
Just so you guys know, really fast, this is actually the beginning what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I love saying something and proving it. This was the day. This was the day one that it all started. You know, it's the history in the making right here.
It's crazy. I tell you what, if you Charlie, obviously the guy that owns the Bottle Kings and that works with Lamborghini stock. If you come to my office, some of the stuff is actually in my office, some of the Lamborghini bottles, and I'll tell you what, they're impressive. They are impressive stuff. But no, I mean, food for thought. I mean, everybody, they say the average person has 7 social media platforms, and they say that social media, you know, like we are only, I think I said this to you a few weeks back, Eric, like we're connected by a factor of 5 or something like that. And like, I will know somebody that you know, that he will know, that she will know, that knows Beyonce, for example. So, you know, the fact that social media gives us that ability to be able to connect with people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to is crazy. And again, I was on a call today with somebody else, and I said, you know, from a business standpoint, not even just a personal standpoint, but from a business standpoint, 100 years ago, none of this existed. So when you were starting a business 100 years ago, you literally needed money. That's it. Like, you needed money for somebody to go to the printers, to print a load of flyers out, to hand them out, to have a billboard or whatever. Whereas 100 years
speaking of billboard, we got a giant billboard, a giant marquee on the front of the building too. Like,
exactly. Yeah. I mean, with like fast forward 100 years, the money that you would have needed to invest into your marketing to make your business successful, you don't even need to do that now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would definitely still advise putting some budget in, but realistically, I mean, if you're social media savvy, like, and you get yourself connected using social media, I mean, you can push your business out there quite wide and far, just without any.
One tells that, my dad always says this: 1 tells 100, 100 tells 1,000, 1,000 tells 1,000,000 in social media land. And you can see that literally happening, especially when you get a true organic influencer. Even, you know, the influencers that have, say, 1,500 followers, then you have someone that has like 5 million, but that 1,500 followers has like 1,500 likes. You see, you know what I mean? Like you got to really look at true influence on, and I think that's one of the things NSMA, you know, that we're going to do on this Los Angeles event coming up. You don't have to have 1 million followers. You need to have 1,000 people that are engaging with you if you have 1,000 followers. I think we're looking for that more than anything.
I mean, look, you could have 1 million followers and literally 10 people like your stuff, but you could have 10 followers and they all like it. Do you know what I mean? So your engagement is no different to that person that's got 1 million. But And I mean, I would say a reasonable ballpark would be that you're following whatever that might be. You need to have, I would say, somewhere in the region of about 2-3% of that particular following engaging with your content. You're not going to get 50%, 20%, 30%. I mean, I don't know anybody that has 1 million followers or even 1,000 followers that has 15% of their followers engaging with this stuff. It's normally about somewhere in the region of 3 to 5%. It can be a little bit less, it can be a little bit more, but I don't think I think the highest I've come across is like 8-9% engagement rate. But
I beg to differ. If you if you have the right content that truly is good content that people want to watch, and you have something that goes viral, like for instance last night having almost 70 people post a flyer at the same time, a lot of people are going to, it's how you market, it's how your strategies are, and it's how many people are getting involved. Because what happens is when someone presses the share button, or someone actually is a part of the collaborations, and you do everybody does collaborations. That's what we did last night. Is there was like 30 some people in the room, and at least 20 some people that were ready to post at precisely 7:30. They all were trained properly to do the collaborations, and everything was supposed to go to the NSMA.USA Instagram. And you can literally see, and that's the other thing too, Steve, is we're going to be tracking the progress, the real viral progress, the real social media progress. And guys, if you're not following the NSMA.USA Instagram, if you're not following EZWay Family, you're losing out, missing out on followers. You're not, like, you got to follow these two Instagrams, because you're going to get more followers. Everybody that was a part of that did collaborate, I saw their numbers double. And the people that didn't collaborate, their numbers didn't double. You know what I mean? So collaboration, and we'll do another show because we're kind of running out of time. But we are going to do a social media education. I personally am going to teach it. I'm going to educate it with our EZWay Academy. And we're going to be doing that with the National Social Media Awards on Zoom here coming up. We're going to be doing some incredible things with incredible people like Thomas, who's coming on board with the National Social Media Awards. And I showed that earlier. What was it? It was the Veterans Affairs National Social Media Awards Director or something like that. We just met Thomas, thanks to Mark Balin, and me and Steve both took a shining to Thomas, and we were like, man, we got to do something amazing for veterans. So before we go, Steve, because this show is, Thomas is the guest, let's talk real fast about how National Social Media Awards Los Angeles, June 7th, is supporting our veterans in that special category, that special thing we're doing for the veterans.
So I would love to tell everybody about it, but I think I would not be doing Thomas any justice. I think actually Thomas should mention it, because one thing I'll say before you take the mic, Thomas, is this is going to be about you. It's going to be about the veterans. And that segment of what we're talking about on the show, I'm going to let you break the news. That's going to be you that manages that and you that does that. So I'll let you fire away. Feel free to tell everybody everything.
Let me just point out too, Dr. Ebony said she got over 200 views just by being involved last night with the campaign that we did.
Nice.
All right, Thomas, tell us about how we're supporting our veterans, NSMA, and the EZWay.
So the beautiful thing is that we're going to have a veteran that's in uniform do the national anthem for us, bringing out America front and forward. Then we're going to have the posting of the colors. It's going to be a beautiful thing for the nation, beautiful thing for the NSMAs. Then we're going to have those individuals that come out, that are there, that are nominated, that are brought up. They're going to be brought up to the stage, and they're going to have that NSMA trophy. But on that one side of that end, we're going to have our branches totem poled up, so it stands out differently just for them. So they get to have that experience of the NSMAs, but with the veteran vibe put right into it. We're bringing all of our veterans to the forefront, giving them the opportunity to be seen, not just heard, but be seen and be heard, to know that we're not disappearing, that we are cared about, that we are put at the forefront. This is your opportunity. Get involved, become part of the EZWay family. Check out Apex Business Alliance, and we look forward to seeing you at the NSMAs in June. God bless.
All right. That's great, Tom. And, just real quick, I was going to say, I've been with some groups, and I know some of the special service individuals. one of them was doing an event, and some of the actual, groups that I'm with do not believe in like projecting it out there. Their thing is like, well, we have our thing, we keep it in house.
Yeah.
Well, one of them, I was saying, okay, so we work with filming and testing with the kids and everything, and they said, well, we don't get out there. We have our thing. Well, I'm finding out from the higher ups that they have to start doing social media because their numbers are going down. And
Yes.
what I told this one individual, I said, okay, so what about Mary and Mark? And they said, who's Mary and Mark? I said, well, that's two of the children that don't know about your screening that you do because you don't advertise. That's two of the millions that don't know about it, and it made them change their whole philosophy. You got to get out there.
You got to let the world know what you're doing to make it better.
Well said. Yeah, good point. So guys, we do need to end the show. I know it's a special, amazing, beyond amazing show. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to get involved with our show, with any of the things that you heard today, you download the EZWay interactive app, invite code EZWay, or call us at 877-399-2929. And we want to hear from you. We definitely want to hear from you. So in closing, we're gonna have everybody take 1 minute to just leave us their closing final words. Steve, I hope that you talk about how exciting this is and how people, can get involved in really the nominations, because everybody's been blowing me up about how can I get nominated or how can I nominate somebody. And I'm going to start with something like just beyond amazing. We are getting ready to build more with EZWay technologies. So we have AI that will blow your mind. We have advanced AI people that NASA doesn't even have. We have the most advanced level of AI technology you can possibly imagine. We'll be releasing that soon. We got over 1,000 apps in a new app store. We did a big major technology deal, so stay tuned for that. We also have the EZWay coin. It's a cryptocurrency that's on the Solana blockchain that all of the EZWay family are going to be able to really benefit on and grow their income. And you'll be able to use the EZWay coin for our services, for NSMA, for products and services, for the hotels that we work with. It's going to be beyond amazing. So make sure you join the VIP pitch party and you download the app to learn more there. So that's my piece. So Thomas, I'll give it to you, then Steve, then Matt, and then Dad, you can close it out.
Roger that. So just so blessed and honored to be able to be here, Steve and Eric, what you've done for me and where you've put me at being able to bring the veteran side of this together is such a true honor. James, all the things that you touched on, the things that you talked about, it is always a blessing to be able to be on something with you and have a conversation. I really, truly feel that we're going to make an impact in the veteran community that hasn't been made before. You've been doing this for 7 or 9 years, as Eric said, and this is the first time that we're going to be able to focus on the veteran for a small part. We're not taking over the entire thing, but a small part to be able to see where it goes, see how it goes, and maybe we can expand and build upon it as this continues to build and Steve takes over the entire world with the NSMA. So I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you so very much.
Correction, Steve and Eric. In fact, on that topic, so Cassandra Cooper, who ran Kevin Hart's studio for multiple years, and I met her at the Paramount lot when I had an office and she had a bigger office. And she brought me into the National Social Media Awards. I met Steve, and I don't know how, besides God, I now run NSMA USA. That's going to be a fun job. Steve, what made you decide to choose me and EZWay, and what was that thing that made you go like, hey, this is the guy out of the billions of people that come to you that want to do something like that? Answer that, please, and then also get into the nominations and everything else.
Well, it definitely wasn't because you're the best looking man in the world, Eric. All right, but anyway,
okay.
But anyway, so yeah, no, sorry, my bad. No, do you know what? Actually, if I might say, one of your biggest talents, Eric, if I'm straight to the point, is you're hungry. You're very hungry. You're very motivated. So for me, that is a wonderful trait. And obviously, when you're working with people, you want to work with people that are hungry for the same thing and hungry to actually get things done. You don't want to be working with people that say a lot of talk and don't walk the walk. So it's, for me, that's kind of what I like. I like that you're hungry for things. You're motivated, and on top of that, you kind of shove a rocket up my rear end so that I have to actually get up and do stuff. So that's that. For me, I love that motivation. In terms of the nominations, yeah, I mean, there's two things really. One, nominations, you can go on to either any of the Instagrams that we've got. Obviously, whichever Instagram you go on, it will be for that region. So NSMA.USA for the LA. You go onto the Instagram account, go to the link that's in our bio. That's the Linktree link. Click on that. There's a few options. It says nominate now. Click on that. Nominate whoever you want to nominate for whichever categories in there. Should you want to include yourself in that nomination, go ahead. If you want to nominate somebody else, go ahead. You can nominate multiple times. It's up to you what you do. That's how you would nominate. And again, like obviously on a side note, massive shout out to our long-term partners. So again, we've got the Bottle Kings, Charlie from that. We've got Better Vision for Children. We've got EZWay, Open Media. Now we've got Thomas Long. I'm looking forward to that. And various other people. Obviously, these people are great people. And obviously, we couldn't do the NSMA without you guys. In terms of the veteran aspect of the awards, 100% it's all about giving back. And, you know, I would go on as far as saying that my guy in the UK, similar to you, Thomas, Charlie from the Bottle Kings, he does a lot of charity work in terms of local community stuff as well. So I would definitely, I actually think you two should actually have a chat. Actually, there's definitely work to do. But I would say 100% the NSMA's got to be about giving back. So it's got to be, it's got to have great ethics, good ethos, because that's what's going to entice people to come back and do more with us as well. Integrity, honor, and service. God bless.
And bvccharity.org, guys, the BVC, Better Vision for Children, helping early detection, eye prevention, is the official beneficiary for this next year. Better Vision for Children is proud to sponsor and support the NSMAs. And I thought, Steve, you were going to mention the like 40, 50 mega superstars that I brought in. And I want to also,
there are so many, and there are so many people that literally, I tell you what, there's two people right now that literally have got the NSMA out of, say not out of a jam, but pushed things along really far. One of which is Mr. James Zuley here. Like, I am forever grateful for you. In fact, I literally just sent you a text message not even that long ago, just saying, how are you? So 100%, like, my appreciation to James is tenfold. Eva for actually getting us a great deal with the venue. I mean, fantastic job there. There's so many great people. Yourself, Eric, Jose, Matt. Obviously, you're going to be our
pretty much everybody on the NSMA USA.
You know, literally, like, there's just so many people. So it's and everybody. I tell you what, everybody's so uniquely different as well. Like, everybody's so uniquely different in the sense of everybody's got a skill set that they bring on, which is equally as valuable as the next person. Again, sorry, I just saw that tab. Like, even Jamie Leroy with with Charlie. Like, we've got a project that we're working on there, and I think everybody's got a different skill set. And I tell you what, I'm thankful for that. So 100%.
And guys, don't forget, I see Mark Balin with On the Mark TV put hashtag NSMA. Let's get hashtag EZWay family, hashtag NSMA everywhere, every post possible. This is going to do nothing but help you guys. And if you don't know what hashtagging is, when you use a hashtag, you can actually click on that and see every other person that's using that hashtag, and you can see it all in one place. And go look at hashtag NSMA. That's already starting to move. Hashtag EZWay family, that's starting to move like crazy. It's beyond amazing. And so honored to be a part of the team. Steve, and anybody that we missed, guys, we love you to death. Scold me on the next committee meeting. And we do a committee meeting every Monday at 11 o'clock. This holiday season, we're not going to do it, but moving into the next Wednesday, 11 o'clock, we're always looking to bring more people in to see what they can bring to the table. But now it's based upon delivery. It's based upon who's bringing to the table. Then we'll decide who gets involved, because we've done like 5 or 6 committee meetings. So make sure you email me if you guys want to get involved, ez@nationalsocialmediaawards.com, and let us know what you can bring to the table. Matt J. Doyle, your turn, brother.
Hey. I just wanted to say great job on the show today by Thomas, Steve, Jim, Eric, and all the people watching, including Mark from On the Mark TV. Just want to let you guys know that EZWay News gets the views. Keep going there, EZWaynews.com. And also the viral effect that we had last night, that was great. Keep posting, hashtagging NSMA. Make sure you go to the training at 2 o'clock today, and also keep going to the pitch parties, and look out for Eric's, the EZWay Network event for the Oscars coming up in March. Thank you,
I
guys.
want to point out too, you guys, if you look really closely, he's rocking that EZWay family shirt. He's one of the first. He's one of the first because Matt's been with us for like 20 years. He's been killing it for the EZWay family. He's one of the first to get the official shirt that is available on the EZWayStore.com, or will be soon. And Matt, you're beyond amazing, man. And you're becoming pretty famous with Tap interviews, and a lot of people are just loving you. If you guys want to get anything done with EZWay, Matt's the guy. So you want to reach out to him. So Dad, let's go ahead and close it out. And thank you so much for everybody that joined us today on the show. Thank you for everybody that joined us today in the audience, and stay tuned for next week, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We are looking for guests always. So call us at 877-399-2929. Email us at easywaynetwork@gmail.com. Dad, close it out.
So should I close it out with a song or no?
Well, that's Wendy, the songbird lady's job. Don't take a job.
No song. But anyway, I'm so glad that the veterans are attached to the NSMA. And I mentioned that the NSMA is going to have I put a little test together, and AKA MAAS. And could anybody figure out what that is? If they figure it out, I'm going to give them a spot on our show. And so remember, the veterans, when you see your veterans, when they sign that line and go into service, there's no guarantee they're going to be coming back, and they're doing it for you, for the country. So that's a big one. People got to realize. Better Vision for Children, bbccharity.org. And that's testing and screening, and we'll make sure they get cared for if there's an issue. And till next week, guys, keep moving, keep the faith, and Radio Boomers Live will be signing out.
Networking nights, shining lights, opportunities reaching new heights.